Hello and welcome to the channel. This is Steel City Knives, and sorry it's been ages. I'm going to try and get a bit more regular at this because I absolutely love it. But here's a quick one for all you fathers out there. Do you get father's guilt? I'm one of 4 kids. So my old man, he worked his absolute socks off and he didn't have many hobbies or interests. And then when he weren't working, he was running around after us. So that's who I sort of learnt from. And obviously I left home when I was quite young, and I've always worked and I've always been taught, get your head down, do a day's work. And since I've had kids, when I'm not working or doing something for them or the house and that, I feel a bit guilty having hobbies and interests. Is this a bizarre thing or is this quite a common thing? My kids are relatively young, so they're still at that age where they think, you know, the sun shines out of my ass and absolutely love spending time with me. Obviously, that's probably going to change when they get teenagers and they can't stand the sight of me, so it probably will change through time. But at the moment, yeah, I just feel bad sometimes doing these videos and having a bit of me time as it would. And having these hobbies and interests, and even spending money on knives almost sometimes I feel a bit of guilt. But am I on my own here, or do you guys feel the same? Put it in the comments. But I absolutely love having this channel. I love talking and being part of this knife community. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm still in my infancy. I still can't wait, to see where this channel goes and try different things, and this is one of them. So Paddy Potato Peelers has just put a video out that was absolutely brilliant for me because it's something I've just recently started getting into. So he called his video Big Hitters, and he was talking about big knives. Now I personally didn't think I was a big knife guy. I usually like a smaller sort of pen knife, pocket knife, as you will, but I've bought a couple recently and I absolutely love them. I'm going to give you a sneak peek of one that's coming up in the next video. So again, I'm a bit behind on the videos. I've still got a Roland brand collection video to do. This is going to be a series I'm going to do where I'm going to get one of the guys in the knife communities that haven't got a YouTube channel, but somebody probably we all know, or even somebody we don't, and just have a little sneak peek at their collection, what they enjoy collecting. And I'm going to ask them a few questions as well, so we'll get to know them a bit more, what sort of drives them in this sort of hobby, and just a bit get to know other collections out there and other knife nuts out there. So looking forward to putting that one together, and hopefully that'll be out soon. I've got a few videos lined up. I haven't got a family holiday coming up, so I've got to pull my finger out. But right, let's talk about this knife. So I wanted to do a video of this knife, but I pushed it forward a bit after Paddy's video because I thought it was a brilliant video, Paddy. And like I say, I've got a couple, so I thought I'd get involved in this. So yeah, this one was an absolute surprise for me. So I love saw cut. There's something about saw cut bone. But when I originally seen this come out, it didn't appeal to me. So it had really uniform, deep saw cut ridges, and it just turned me off. Now, when I like my saw cut to be like this, sort of not very uniform, not, it's deep, but not ridiculously deep, if that makes sense. But so I love Queen. I like the originals. I like what they're doing now even. It's just a brand that I love. I've gone a bit mad on the Chinese ones. I'll do a dedicated video just for them. I like all the original, the Shattered Morgan stuff. Just a brilliant knife brand. And if you're a GEC fan, I know there's a lot of new sort of maybe modern guys getting into traditional knives, and they're getting into their sort of GEC stuff. Check Queen out because you can still pick them up really good, well priced, and the fit and finish is probably just as good as GECs. They did have a few probably issues regarding that, but you're going to get like second-hand ones that you can probably look over anyway, or look at the pictures, or even some new old stock as it was. But yeah, and I'm talking about the original Queens. So, and to be honest, GEC sort of came from Queen, as we know Bill Howard worked for him. So check Queen out. Queen is such a good brand. I hope to get many in the collection. I'm trying to get a couple at the moment, but yeah, I can't see. The guy's playing hardball at the moment. I can't seem to get in contact with him. But anyway, right, so let's talk about this one. So this is an American-made, they're calling it the Big Boy Trapper. The covers here are burnt, saw-cut, brown bone. And look at that bone. Look at the depth of it on the edges here where they've hafted it. Look at that. It is stunning. It really is nice. Now, you probably noticed this knife did come quite dirty. There was a lot of grinding paste. I have given it a clean, but as you can see, there's a bit still in the shield there. But the colour on it is phenomenal. It looks so much depth to it. And it has got a few flaws, this knife. It is a second, but have you ever had a knife that's that beautiful, you sort of, or you know, you love it that much, you sort of look past those flaws. So, and price is always going to be a big factor in how you judge a knife. And like I say, this was a second, so I think the retail for about £60 over here. And this was 45, I think I got this for. Like I say, Cycle Claire say just call it not in box, but I believe it's a second. Because where they've hafted it here, it's taken a bit of the saw cut off, but you know, not an issue for me. I like that sort of thing, and you can see it there really well where the lights hit it. But yeah, absolutely stunning knife. Really like this one. It's 4.5 inches closed. Now the blade would be perfect, and I think the knife, now it's a really high polished. You can see me there. I need a bloody shave. As you can see, I'm not a big guy. I've just been working a bit recently, so I've let myself go a bit. But but yeah, there's the guns. Right, this is going to be annoying for you guys. You're going to probably have a little tour of my house, this room. But yeah, so it's really high polished. Picks up a lot of fingerprints. But look at it. Now, what I was saying, the knife laws have changed. Let's get a bit of clarity on this in the comment section. Now, I've heard through the grapevine that now it's the full length of the blade has to be 3 inches. Now, before, it used to be the cutting edge. So the cutting edge had to be 3 inches, and then the tang, you could get away with being variation of sizes. Now, I've been told the whole blade has to be 3 inches. So this would have been perfect before those changes, because the cutting length is 3 inches on both blades, but with the tang itself now makes it 3 3/8, so it's over. But I don't know if that's official yet, and a couple of guys in the Discords were asking me, and I generally didn't know, and I forgot to look it up. But yeah, if anybody can tell us, in the UK law can be very confusing. Right, so we've got this on the tang stamp, so QN7565 is the model, and it's stamped Queen on this side. A really well and clear stamp there. It's been done really well. I love this blade shape. Now, I suppose they're going to call it a clip point, but it looks more like a drop point, like a Skinner blade. Absolutely love it. Now, the steel on this is 1065, I believe. I've heard it a few places saying it's 1095 and other things, but I think it is 1065, but correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, love this thing. I just love that blade shape. Now, the pull on it is okay. It's not, you know, it's not got real strong pull, but it's not a light pull either. The walking torque, this one hasn't got doesn't sound the best, I'll be honest with you. You have to really sort of throw it into that position to get a good sound, but the spay blade, and look at the spay blade. What, see that? Let me shut up for a minute. Nice snappy. Beautiful. But yeah, look at this spay blade. Absolutely spot on. Look at it. I think because it's not got much of this flat side here, again, it looks nice and sort of a drop pointy sort of, but yeah, really nice. And it's the same dimension, so it's 3 3/8 complete, and then a 3 inch cutting edge. But absolutely, now it's got a few flaws. Like I said, it's a second, but for that money, you cannot fault it. And look at it, guys. Look at it. Oh, I love this thing. Absolutely love it. Like I say, I didn't think I was a big knife guy, but when you got this in hand, You really do feel like you can do some work with it. And it's quality. I'm really looking forward to carrying this. As you can see there's a bit of gapping and things like that, but in general, not bad, and not bad for an American-made sort of knife. Right, I'm trying not to make this too long, guys. Try and do the old shorter videos, but it never really works because you get me on the subject of knives and I just waffle on. But so this is like a sneak peek of one that I'm going to do a video for. This is a Sheffield-made knife. This is when Schrade owned them, and this is a Stockman, really beautiful shaped Stockman. But look at the size of this thing. Now, I won't give you the dimensions on this because I'm going to do a video on this straight away after this. But I thought I'd bring out. We all know the Buck 110 is the big boy, you know. And a good reference point because everyone's usually got a Buck 110 of some shape and form. A lot of people say it's too big. Personally, I've got big hands, so it does sort of fill my hands nicely. I quite enjoy 110. Obviously, the 112 is... I agree with everybody. The 112 is probably spot on in it, but you can't fault a 110. You really can't. But yeah, I thought I'd use this as a bit of a size comparison, really. So, because most people have got it, and this is the big boy, isn't it? So... this is how big these guys are. Look at that. So this is the big boy trapper. Like I say, it's not far off a 110 sort of handle. Well, but is that about bang on? But this is what I wanted to show you. So this is a Stockman. And this is the video I'll be doing next. A Sheffield Stockman. Look at that. Almost dwarfs the 110 there. But yeah, what a Stockman. And that's what I mean. I didn't think I liked big knives. And then I got these two in the collection, and I'm really enjoying them. Let's just have a quick look. So we all know about Ontario Knife Company. This is my sort of like big boy fixed blade. This is called the Cabbage Knife. There you go. So what a name for a knife. Very rustic, but I like this thing. Nice long fixed blade. Carbon steel blade, made in the USA, cheap as chips. As you can see, not really used this much. Bought a load of Ontario stuff, I'm sure we all did. But yeah. Right, I'm going to wrap it up. I've just heard a knock at the door. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully get some more videos out to you real soon. I'll probably do one every 2 days. So I'll see you on the next one.